welcome everybody to Strategic Healthcare with Dawn and Matt. Matt, how are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Did you have a nice weekend?
I had a great weekend.
Did you do a lot?
I think a little less than you, but I had a good weekend.
Well, my weekend was a little long. I was glad to see Monday, or glad I could see Monday, one or the other.
That's great.
But I wanted to thank everybody for joining us, and I got a lot of emails last week because last week we got on the air a little late. So I apologize for that, but just remember, we're going to come to you live on Mondays at 1:30. It'll be Strategic Healthcare with Dawn and Matt, with some great things coming up in the future that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. But, you know, Matt, I want them to just kind of hang on if we don't get here on time, because sometimes we're just a little slow. So those of you who are joining us for the first time, what I really want to do is tell them a little bit about where we're located. Because we have a new building here in Smithtown. We're at 300 West Main Street in Smithtown, New York. On the screen, you'll also see our website, which is www.strategic-healthcare.com. So I encourage you, if this is your first time with us, to join us. And then also our toll-free number. So those of you that are joining us for the first time probably want to know what we do. What do you think, Matt?
I think it'd be a great idea.
So what do we do, Matt?
Dawn, what we do is we staff, or we actually help place traveling nurses with attractive jobs throughout the United States. We have a tremendous amount of opportunity. As a matter of fact, today we have about 15 to 20 jobs in Arizona alone that just came through. Most importantly, some labor and delivery nurses. We've got 10 different spots throughout the state of Arizona to fill, 7 med-surg tele nurses, a couple of OR nurse needs, and PACU needs. So we are chock full of job opportunities, Dawn.
That is great. And for those of you who were with us in the last few weeks, you probably have our emails addresses, because I've been getting a lot of emails and a lot of requests, most of them for dates with Matt, but that's okay. We do need some nurses, and some of them were even women. No. Anyways, here's the email addresses behind us if you want more information on any of the jobs that we talk about, or when you go out to our website. If you'd like more information, then I encourage you to send us an email. Also, again, the thing I'd like you to send us is maybe some topics that you'd like to hear about, and we can kind of dive in a little bit on those topics, whether they be staffing related or healthcare related or anything that you might be interested in. But quickly, I just want to recap a little bit on why exactly we travel and what some of those advantages are. Oh my, Matt, that must be you. Oh my goodness. Look at, he's dropping in for a visit.
I did not
Here's
know
our
this was gonna
famous Matt. And he's going to talk to us a little bit today about the advantages, because he was very excited, as you can see by the look on his face. So not only was the advantage of jumping out of the airplane like Matt did with the parachute on, it's to meet your professional challenges, to talk about your experiences, to try before you buy, to get additional pay, and to have tax breaks, because we've talked about in the last few weeks how the tax breaks are with housing and meals.
Housing and meals, the per diems. It's a very attractive way to make, again, more back-end money, and also travel the country and do fun things like jump out of airplanes.
And I do have to tell you, one of the things that Matt said to me before we came on the air are, what are we doing today, Dawn, or are you just going to blindside me? So I want to thank my graphic design artist son over there in the corner, Kyle, who actually put that face on there for me today, and we appreciate all the work that he does for us. I wanted to surprise Matt a little bit.
Yes, we do, don't we?
Every week we're going to have something a little different for you. Now, one of the things that, again, that Matt started to tell you about was some of the job opportunities. I really have some urgent needs. Right now I have about 1,006 jobs that I need nurses for. Now, right now, I think today we picked a good day here in Long Island, in Smithtown. It's probably about 40, but I know I'd like to be somewhere about 80, I think, today. So what I have currently is I have 278 jobs in California alone. Those include jobs in Los Angeles, San Diego, Roseville, Pleasanton, Orange, Thousand Oaks, Riverside, and the list goes on and on. They are NICU, PACU, L&D. I have a case manager, and what we call a rapid response. And what a rapid response is they need somebody yesterday. Now, if these are any jobs that you're interested in, again, please give us a call or send us an email, because we'd like to get you credentialed and ready to go. Again, just to kind of back it up, your credentialing, your license in the state of California, all those things, if you go online and fill out the profile or even email us your resume, we will get you the interview for these jobs. I also have before I continue, I got a very hot job today in Florida for
an emergency room nurse.
Emergency room nurse, and it's like immediate. They'll interview today.
They will interview today for this position. So if you have the experience or know somebody that does, there could be a referral fee in it for you as well. We're going to the facility is interviewing today for this opportunity.
And the referral is $1,000.
$1,000, $500 upon the start of the job, $500 upon completion of the job. So it's an easy way to make $1,000 just referring somebody to us.
And I have Arizona. So in Arizona, I have 111 jobs, which include an OR tech, or a surgical tech, which is a job that doesn't really require a license. It's not a nurse. It's somebody that assists in the operating room. I have 4 of those jobs in the relatively high-paying positions. That's in Arizona. I have 6 tele and several med-surg. Now, something that I'm just going to kind of get everybody excited for next week is we're going to have a special guest with us next week.
Who is that going to be?
That special guest is going to be Stella. And Stella's from Rochester.
Oh.
So hopefully
nice
she doesn't
place.
bring any snow with her.
She better not, or she's fired.
That's true. But Stella's going to be talking to Matt, and Matt's going to be talking to her about jobs in Hawaii.
Looking forward to that phone call.
Stella currently doesn't have a job. She's getting kind of fat and lazy on the couch. She's got a dog. So one of the things that we didn't talk about is the fact that you can travel with your pets, with your family. So she's got a dog. She's interested in going to Hawaii. And we're going to talk to her next week and hopefully get her that job. Because right now I've got 2 ICU, 2 ultrasound, 2 med-surg, RT job, and 11 ER jobs. So Honolulu, Hawaii, here we come.
Looking forward to that conversation, Dawn.
I am too, I'll tell you. So again, go online, get your profiles to us, www.strategic-healthcare.com. Someday I'll learn that website. My boss out there, every time he sees this, probably cringes because I have trouble. It's like your phone number at home. Do you ever call yourself? And then our toll-free number here is up here on the screen as well. So what else would we like to say to our special guests out there? We won't always be this boring.
No, we're pretty boring today, but again, reach out to us if you have a question or a topic that you want to talk about next week. If you're looking for a job, get on the internet, send us an email, give us a phone call. We'll find you a job.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody coming out here today, and thank you. We'll see you next week.
See you next week, everybody.
Bye-bye.